on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two QBs squaring off in an old rivalry from the 2005 draft class. It's Aaron Rodgers going up against Alex Smith.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On second down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. To throw is Rodgers. And some room to work. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, Brandon, lo and behold, someone tried to throw the ball on Revis Island. Now we know why you don't attempt to do that.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Now let's go. Blue, landing. Leopard. All right, now look at 56.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
That's how we do it, baby.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Past the 20. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Rodgers. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes now on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the... Six-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now, Charles, you noted earlier, Kareem Hunt 116 yards last week in their victory, and he had gotten quiet after a hot start to the season.
Yeah, he kind of went quiet as the team went quiet, didn't he? And now they need him, and he jumped back up there. Still, with that quiet spell, second in the league in rushing. Went over 1,000 yards for the season, Week 14, with 116 yards against the Raiders. But how about this one? Scored a touchdown in the game, hard as it is.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And this one is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, need to give a hat tip to Larry Fitzgerald. 44 yards receiving last week, and that moved him into 3rd place all-time in receiving yardage.
Now, how about the names that he moved into 3rd place behind them? I mean, you got
good company.
Terrell Owens and Jerry Rice. And who did he pass? Randy Moss. And think about this. Larry Fitz growing up, you remember this, Brandon. He was a ball boy for the Vikings at one point. Right? His dad was a sports writer. He got the gig, ended up washing Randy Moss's car as part of his duties. And then Moss repaid him by letting him take his BMW.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Watch left. Watch left. Watch left.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Mahomes now to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Derek Johnson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Packers a first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 59 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Mahomes going to throw. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now here's Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They'll try to run with Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, partner, unfortunate news from the league this last week with that injury to Carson Wentz and how the Eagles were rolling. And there just seems to be a rash of injuries to high-profile players this year, doesn't there?
It certainly is. And the tough part is, obviously, we don't get to see them play. You know, for fans, you don't get to see the best ones out there. If you're a fantasy player, it's been like that all season long.
Yeah.
David Johnson from the Cardinals, who had to be one of the top picks in every fantasy draft, he went down early, missed the entire season. Odell Beckham Jr., he goes down somewhere around week 5. And then Aaron Rodgers, we all saw the injury against the Minnesota Vikings. All of these guys are people that...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Butker now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now Rodgers throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now Williams. And now running right through it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And some room to maneuver. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back.
And got his man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On 1st down, Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game, is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Rodgers to throw once more. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Trevor Davis, 77 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Now Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Mahomes to throw once more. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Rodgers now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston. From his outside linebacker spot, he comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really just miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Cut his left. Cut his left. No.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Nelson. It's a pickup of 21. And the Packers are going to have a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Rodgers to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And he returns it up just shy of the 20.
I look up, so many. Oh my God. So many. I done made sacrifices. Give up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I made sacrifices.